Hello, how you guys doing? James here. Hope you're doing well today. I'm trying to wake up and trying to get my neck unstiffed and everything. Well, there's a big controversial going around about this one woman named just her name is Just Pearly. And she said she always has some get the most influential people who have high platforms, and that's how she built up a platform. I think it's great that you do what you got to do to build up your platform when you're starting out a YouTube channel. And I figured I'm about to go somewhere with this. One thing I've learned over time, when you get to know a woman, and no matter if it's a woman of your nationality, but just like you have to really critique where a person's coming from. I'm gonna give you a 5-minute intro here. I had to learn this recently. It was all these women that were Caucasian that were contacting me on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, I just think just want to be a Facebook friend. And what you come to find out, that just how we're cautious of black women, we got to be cautious of some white women. Because a couple of videos what I'm about to show you, it's going to shock you. And there are some white women, when they don't really love black men like you think. There's some white women do not. They love the fetish of you. And what happened was, what I believe with her, someone said, "Oh yeah, I have a black boyfriend," and we all just suckered on in. And just because someone said they have a black boyfriend don't mean anything, and we don't know if she's telling the truth or not. But some people say anything just to get a rise. And I've heard black people use this term culture vulture. And it's true, there's some people who have culture vulture, and that's currently on one of the highest YouTuber off of feeding off the inner city of black Americans is Vlad. And you got different individuals. Hey, there's nothing wrong with making friendships with anybody, but you got to be aware of what you do and be conscious of what you do as black men, as well as some black women, but mostly black. But this one, the black men gonna have to take an L on this one. I've been seeing some things that it's not adding up. And hey, I kind of like, I'm all for love who you want to love, but who you pick to fall in love, you better be wise on who, because when they on a platform, or whether they're not on the, hopefully the people you meet isn't on some bull crap. They're not on some fetish. And it's sad that when it comes to people, black men, black women, we have to be used as a fetish more than a relationship. In America, it seems like it is. I don't know how it is in other places, but I'm going to have you have this video. And hey, I used to kind of defend some people, even a couple people on YouTube, like, well, no, love is love. That's true, but who you love, you have to be careful on who you love, and who you pick as your girlfriend, who you pick as your anything. Well, watch this, and I'll get back to you. I'm gonna play a couple videos. I'm gonna start redirect. So I'm just saying, black men, be careful who you let on your panel.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew Jilton, CEO of...
That's all what I'm saying. Like I said, I made the same mistake too in my past time. I'm not telling you something that I didn't learn.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. I have this very, very unfortunate video clip that I must share with you guys because there are some very serious things happening with situations like this, and I think it's oversimplified because of entertainment, because of desire, because of flesh, because of want. Okay? Anyway, this white man, he is giving a very, very strong warning to black men about white women who fetishize them. And hey, this is some tripped out stuff I'm about to show you. First of all, I'd like to thank Sister Cece for sharing this video with me. I will say this, that there is a much deeper conversation that needs to be had about this, something that I'm not going to be able to do in the few minutes that I'm talking right now, but at a later time, because a lot of people don't even understand what's happening here. This is not just about like and dislike or desire or choice or preference. It goes above and beyond that. Something very deep and spiritual is happening. And my husband Watchman is going to expound on that in the near future. And of course, I'm going to sit right alongside him when it happens. So get ready for that. But anyway, take a listen at this mess, and I will be right back.
Good afternoon, black men. Check in. I'm Booty Bree, and I got a lot of white girls looking for you.
Booty Bree, the white girl that fetishizes black men, but it gets way deeper.
My mom is a sugar mommy, and comment down below. She's a sugar mommy, and me too.
Oh yeah.
The crowd. With my mom today. She's working at home.
And I typically have a strict rule against never bringing up anybody's family. But what this white woman is doing is extremely dangerous towards black men.
Y'all want to be my sugar babies? Y'all better join in quick. The money goes quick. Hurry up, join in.
While at the same time mocking black women. So let's get into it. See, first she traps in the black man.
If y'all like white girls, duet this video right now.
Then she traps in the white women.
White women, where are y'all at? I got all the black men in the comments. I'm trying to play matchmaker here, so I can go to y'all weddings and eat the good food and go to the cookouts. Come on, period.
And then she gets them together.
Hey guys, Booty Bree in the building. How y'all doing? Listen, I'm gonna be live this morning at 9 a.m. So if you're single and you're ready to mingle, I need y'all to tune in. Come join us for the fun. It is so much fun inside there. The chat goes crazy, and I need y'all to come join us and make the chat go crazy.
And once she gets them all to check in, she gets to make the most amount of money she can.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Wait, Kevin, everything's double right now. Everything's double. Everything's double. Everything's double, Kevin. Everything's double right now, y'all. Everything's double. Let's drop it right now. We got 20 seconds. Everything's double.
And once she does that, then she makes the black man come to her.
I'm saying my mama's not a sugar mama. Come join her live and make some cash, make some rain.
Make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain.
And then proceeds to take those black men out on dates.
How I'm gonna be at 4 places at one time on February 14th.
And then jokes about having affairs with black men.
Oh my God, Truck, I'm so excited that you're training me now.
I know, right?
Who would have ever thought that I would be in bed with my coach?
I never mix business with pleasure.
Chocolate, my kryptonite.
You're my first snow bunny.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You brought that white bitch up in my house? Why would you bring that bitch up in here? I bring her here. Well, why the fuck should
And then rakes in all the cash.
I need my money.
But it gets way worse than that.
Had to let him punch me
deserve that.
Yeah, that's a filter.
I'm live right now in the hospital, and I'm giving away free cash prizes. So make sure you join my live right now.
But in her caption, she hashtagged black men, bruised, help, and black eye. When she was really there for COVID. And it's gotten so bad where black men have requested for her to unfollow them.
Hey, unfollow me, gang. I ain't gonna cap. Unfollow me. You really want to tell us you acting like this?
Oh, and when she blocks them, she asks them to pay her money so she can unblock them.
So, like, unfortunately, my block list is probably a lot longer than my friends list. So I was just gonna let you guys know that if you guys want to be unblocked, it's a $300 fee. Cash out me that money. We got the money, honey. We got the money, honey.
So to all the black men, don't fall for a trap.
Hey, y'all, listen. On Friday night, I'm taking one of my sugar babies out on a date. And I'm going to spoil the shit out of him.
And to this white woman who use your children as pawns and entrap black men and make fake accusations against them. This ain't no joke. This ain't no game. It's white women like you is the reason why men like Emmett Till is dead. And why black cities have been burnt to the fucking ground. And why black men are wrongly convicted and imprisoned for white women like you. You are the epitome of danger when it comes to white men, white women fetishizing black men. And I hope you see this video and realize what the fuck you're doing and put an end to it. And also, when you put blondes do it better in almost every one of your fucking videos, what you are doing is telling your little brown girls that their hair and their beauty is no match to yours, which only infuels white supremacy in this white society that we live in, which continues racism. So Booty Bree, I hope you watch this video all the way through and take it extremely serious, because not only are you putting black men's life in danger, but you are putting your little girls' lives in danger. My name's Eric Stone. Doses.
Okay. That was a whole lot said there. A whole lot said. I want to save the majority of my commentary for when my husband and I come together. This wasn't the video that caused us to want to do a particular, to cover this particular topic. It was a scripture that we read the other day. I actually shared it in another broadcast where it was talking about the daughters of Zion and how certain men creep in unawares, right? Silly women laden with sin, right? There was something very specific said about the men in that passage that we wanted to point out. And this video, again, thanks to the person who shared it with me, this video is another very shining example of what that scripture was referring to. And that's what's so very sad, is that our people don't see what's spiritual about this. I don't mean spiritual in a good way. I mean that there are demonic forces of a spiritual battle that has taken place for their very souls, but they are out here playing sex games, right? Of course, a whole lot can be said about brothers who say, well, they choose white women because black women are this, that, and the third. Videos like this actually completely debunks that lie, because a lot of men have given themselves excuses and reasons to say why they don't want to be with a black woman, because they don't want you to know that the real reason is because they love being fetishized and because they love strange flesh. That's what the Bible refers to it as. And also that they themselves fetishize women of other nations. They don't want to admit that, so they'd rather say, well, the real reason why is because black women are just this, that, and the third. But too many of those situations are actually just like what you see on the screen here. And it's really sad that it takes a white man to point this out. And he's actually giving black men a warning that historically your life was on the line for even dealing with them. This is a white man is telling you, look, this is what's going on. But many are still playing these foolish games. So again, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this particular video because again, we want to chop it up with the scripture to show our people just how dangerous this whole thing is and how spiritual it is.
It gets worse than that. Watch what this interracial couple go through. It's worse than that.
I pray.
Brothers, be careful. When you do your own women, do the white women, other women the same way. I'm serious. Get to take time, chance to know her. Don't look at her bite. Don't think about. And let me say this. And I know with some of us, we get that mindset just like other people do. We watch those porno films, and we see the white women on the porno films. That's what we picture. But you don't think of the consequences after. Not every white woman wants you like that. I'm trying to tell you. And it's
I don't know.
and let me say this. Sometimes if you get one of these women that's like her, it's only for a certain period of time. And that they just want to, but that's messed up, man. That's messed up in so many ways. Don't be a fetish for nobody. Don't be a fetish.
Did you say a prayer for me?
So, on the first day of Black History Month, this how you get treated, bro? Leave her wrong.
Oh, so fabulous.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebilia. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, you guys know that I love you. It's so good to have you here. So first of all, our usual disclaimer, this video is strictly for educational purposes. Please do not go searching out the people that I talk about in this video. Don't send them any form of hate comments, threats, or violence. This channel does not support any of that. So today's video is about this interracial couple that made this cringy video that black people do not like. So anyway, let me play their video.
Oh, your family's here. Go stay with your family. Stay with them. That's your people.
I'm not going to lie, I got secondhand embarrassment. Like when you hear that laugh, the humorless, that laugh had no humor in it, and then it sounded forced. I don't know if he did it because he didn't think it was funny, but he noticed that the woman was filming. I don't know, but it was giving cringy. I was embarrassed. And then for emphasis, I need to state that video was actually made on the 1st of February, first day of Black History Month. And I also need to mention the wife in question is a white passing Latina, because of course I went to her page. So definitely people were not going to let it slide. So let me play some of the responses that people made to that video.
Your family's here. Go stay with your family. Uncle Thomas is a joke. The fact that he's sitting there like, bro, is your mama breathing? Is she alive? Because I'm pretty sure she'll slap the black up off your ass for letting that woman do that. Now, she could try to preach, oh, it's because they were bald. If there was a bald white mannequin, would you have done the same thing? I don't think so. See, that's the thing. I keep trying to tell black men, we don't tell y'all to stay in y'all lane because we jealous. Baby, we're the blueprint. Everything we do, they do. We tell y'all to stay in y'all lane because y'all don't know that y'all are German shepherds and pit bulls. Y'all one purpose is for that semen, for that seed. You are there to breed and to breed only. They want them mulatto, olive skin, kinky, curly head babies. They do not want your black ass. And if she loved you even in the slightest, that would have been a joke that was kept between you and her, not posted on no damn social media thinking we was finna kiki with her. And to top it off on the beginning of Black History Month? What? Go stay with your family.
she jokes with her husband like this, I could only imagine what joke she would have for those Knicks babies. Because to him it's funny. He's giggling. It's so funny, right? And see, a lot of y'all literally get mad at some of these mixed children who come on this app and tell y'all about the emotional traumas that they've endured from their white mothers. This shit is not funny, and I don't understand. See, I'm cut from a different cloth. Because see, for me, if I'm dating somebody outside of a different race and you do some shit like that to me, see, you getting that 1-2 punch. You getting mollywopped. You gotta get these hands. Cause one thing about me, I ain't gonna let you put me on social media and treat me as a token for likes, views, comments, and clout. I'm not the one. No, ma'am.
And this is the perfect example of loving black cockle-doodle-doo, but having no respect for his blackness.
And you find that funny because...
Share with your family.
Bro, leave her. Did y'all hear that nervous laugh? I heard a nervous laugh. On the first day of Black History Month. This how you get treated, bro? Leave her. Run. I don't care how much she treated for you, how much she do for the kids. Leave her. Run as fast as you can. Right now.
Aaron, go stand with your family.
So we gonna sit here claiming love is love still? Ain't gonna laugh about it? Y'all are the most embarrassing community ever. Like, it's kind of a shame. And then you fight with your own people when they calling out what's really going on, and then y'all sit here calling us haters, saying we sad and lonely. And nobody's sad and lonely because y'all want to love a dandruff, because y'all loving master's offsprings, because y'all want to laugh at their I can't even say it, it's TikTok sensitive, but keep on sitting there while they stir that spoon, while you sitting here looking foolish, embarrassing, straight embarrassing.
Oh, your family's here. Go stand with your family.
I think this is how the movie Get Out started. This is disgusting, greasy, and nasty. And she thinks it's funny to post, and I don't even know why he's laughing. And then on Black History Month, like, I'm lost to words. I'm flabbergasted. I'm reporting her page. I hope it gets deleted. I'm reporting it.
Family.
Really? Do you know what time of the month it is? It is February 1st. And what's even more making me mad is I just seen this video of this white boy snatching this black woman's wig off of her head in the elevator. Like, y'all don't even hide it no more. Like, it's not even hidden. Like, y'all post the content thinking this shit gonna be giving you laughs, giving folk laughs, and it don't. It don't. It just shows how much of a disgusting human being you really are. On both sides. And I honestly expect that type of shit from the other race. But the Latino culture, then again, a lot of y'all whitewashed too, so it is what it is.
Go stand with your family.
All I'ma say is she wouldn't have said that in front of his mama, cause his mama would have let her know, oh no boo boo, oh no no man Pam, you don't say nothing like that around my son or me. But his body language let me know that he wasn't feeling that comment either, and he laughed it off and walked away to keep from cussing her out in that store. Because I know he was offended. There's no way you cannot be offended by that. There is no way. But to each his own. Love is love. If that's the dynamic of their relationship, then that's the dynamic of their relationship. But I myself would not have appreciated that comment, period.
Family.
It's the caucasity for me. I'm still sitting here wondering what was so funny about that video. White women like you need to stop treating black men like that, and they need to stop accepting it. That is not okay. okay.
So now the funny thing is, with all the outrage and all the comments and all the stitches and everything, this woman thought it was a good idea to go and make another video to address it. This is the video that she made.
I have been trading for 20 years, and one thing has remained the same. There are always opportunities in this
That she made.
Earlier when I did the mannequin joke, why did you think it's funny instead of getting mad or offended? Huh?
Oh, fuck.
But there's, like, it's not wrong that I said that? Because they were black, bald mannequins, and you're black? Okay. Just a lot of people aren't here saying that that's disrespectful, and that, why does... So everybody can hear. A lot of people were saying that it's disrespectful. Why? I just want them to see that it's not like that. Huh? Good night.
Now, I don't know if you guys are getting some kind of weird vibes, but something just seemed off in that video. Like the man's body language, his attitude. That's the kind of vibe that I'd expect from maybe if maybe we just had a fight and you're not really into the conversation. Maybe I'm disturbing you. That was the kind of vibe I got. I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that was the kind of body language I got from that man. So I think that first video, and in addition to this second video, with the way the man reacted, people decided to go on their page and start snooping around and doing some detective work. And then you guys, they came up with many other videos that this woman had made of her husband that just, I don't know, he was always grumpy in the videos and everything. Now, it's a given. It's none of our business, whatever the dynamics of their relationship is. If it works for them, it works for them, right? So, I don't know, or maybe that's like the gimmick they're doing online. Maybe he's supposed to be grumpy and she's supposed to be the annoying wife. I don't know. I don't know whatever it is, but in a lot of the videos, I just got weird vibes. Let me play some of the videos and the responses people had to make.
Comedy. Your family's here. Go stay with your family.
That's so funny. The black and bald and inanimate.
It's your people.
Your people. Another joke.
You ready to do whatever I say and sit on my lap? So I can pet you?
Because she wants to pet you like an animal.
Yeah, boo.
We used to be in zoos.
You ready to do whatever I say and sit on my lap?
Side eye. Why does this lady think that's funny? And then she proceeds to say, so I can pet you. And she has other videos of her saying stuff. She compared her husband to the black mannequins at Kohl's or whatever store it was. And then she's coming up here still posting videos to provoke people because she knows she's wrong. Like, black men, stop being with people who take you as a joke.
I agree with that.
That's
Yes. What's your dick now?
You've been gone for 3 months, right?
Look. 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 Can you please look?
No.
Love you, boo. Thank you. He can't stand her ass. He's regretting his preference, I think. The mannequin joke? Why did you think it's funny instead of... I saw her video of her asking her husband, why did he laugh at that video instead of, being offended by it. It's because he's with your white ass. That's why he didn't find it offensive. He's with you, babe. So he probably think he white or some shit. You never know when you're dealing with these black men who low-key hate themselves. Because if I was your husband and you said that shit to me, I would have been done with your ass. I probably would have went to a hotel that night. Because what the fuck? Do I break up your mother skin color while we out? If I'm eating a pack of crackers, do I say, this your relative a cracker? No, y'all are so Weird. This is why we say black men are the weakest link and they can have y'all asses because white women are the weakest link. Bye.
So, you guys, I don't know. I'm not judging. Whatever works for them, works for them. I saw someone's comment. Person said, if he likes it, then I love it for him. Like, he's there, he's good. But a lot of people are talking about how he feels trapped. This reminds them of the movie Get Out. He's tired of her. It's none of our business. But when she now starts to make these jokes that come off as rape and assist, I think that's when black people now inserted themselves in the conversation.
I'm gonna stop it right here. Yeah, and that's kind of reventing a stereotype. That's what she obviously don't. Black men, any black man listen to this video, be careful even with another race of woman, what you get with. Cause I had a woman at one time, and I had a couple do that to me off of Facebook. One wanted to see my penis and shit, and she got butt naked. I'm like, I just thought that maybe she wanted to interact before a friend to friend, and so she come to the, how, like those pornographic cameras, whatever, and she started doing this thing, and she said, "Why don't you whip out your stuff?" And like, I'm not gonna whip out my stuff. I'm just, no, I'm not gonna do it. I said no, and I didn't do it. I'm not gonna have then expose and then and then probably take a camera shot of it and expose me and make me look like a fool or whatever, man. Don't be a fetish with somebody. Don't let someone make a fool out of you like that. And I learned a long time ago, and it kind of brought back some moments in my life that even when I was younger, I let someone play a really cruel prank on me. And I mentioned this in prior video. Trying to be friends with somebody ain't worth being a friend. And I think I mentioned I got one over their place, and it messed me up in a way that even it almost put some bitterness in my heart towards white people at one point, because they came in just like Klan. Let me tell you that way. And that was it. That was it, man. I didn't go back around that person no more. I didn't even want to be friends with them no more. And I mean, this was not a woman, but this was be around some white friends. So don't let yourself get exploited. See, if Jason Black and some other cats get a hold of this, they're gonna really ream. And probably Cynthia G gonna probably get a hold of this. Man, don't let someone exploit you like this. But I'm gonna take you to the next video.
If you are between the ages
don't let
of
someone
26
do
and
you like
64
that.
without health
And
insurance,
if they can't
this
love
may be
you,
the most important thing you
go.
watch all
That's why I
year.
said leave America and
Americans who
find
made less than
and get to know somebody,
$50,000 in
even in
2022
another country,
and don't have health insurance are
and
now
see what they
eligible
want you
for
for you,
advanced premium credits
not
worth
what's
hundreds a
between your
month.
legs.
These credits can mean
Not
$0
because of what
monthly
you can
insurance
do.
premiums, $0 deductibles,
Because
co-pays,
this thing
and even prescription.
Really, it goes back into history, and there's some, and so this one way they would make white men angry is talk about black men in that sense, and black men would get killed and lynched. Yeah, it's a mind game.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was more like late African.
Well, he's black.
Yeah.
A few days ago, JustPearlylThings had an interview with white supremacist or white nationalist, whichever you want to categorize him, Nick Fuentes. Now, Nick Fuentes is a 24-year-old man who is very outspoken about, white nationalism and things like that. So she had him on a live stream. Now, what's very interesting about that is JustPearlyThings has a podcast that is based in London, and I would say that the majority of her full-time cast, I would say, would be a member of the Black London community. Like, there's King Richards over there, there's a few other brothers over there, and they've built that channel into a really good powerhouse. She's really organized and things like that, which would make me wonder why she's interviewing Nick Fuentes. Now, typically she talks about things like modern women. A lot of the things that you would see in the manosphere are talking points. And a lot of people have accused her of, stealing from Kevin Samuels or stealing from the Manosphere and then monetizing it. But this interview with Nick Fuentes proves to me that she's trying to take her business into a different reality. Probably because she feels like at some point there's going to be a dead end for the modern women thing. And I noticed when she's live, she doesn't get nearly as many viewers as Fresh and Fit. So I think she's trying to make the same pivot that Adam 22 is trying to make, and even like Joe Budden. They're trying to bring on like controversial people. You see Adam 22 bringing on people like Tariq Nasheed. He wants to have Tariq Nasheed debate people on his platform and all that. And again, that's to get into a larger audience, right? That's not just them doing it. It's a lot of people. Valuetainment is doing that same playbook. So all of them are trying to get into a different market. In doing so, they're using people who will have controversial views, such as Nick Fuentes. Now, let me just say this. Popular YouTuber Jason Black, who also runs the business YouTube channel, has pointed this out. And I know Brother Jason Black, he was way more popular than me when I first started YouTube. And he has a really strong audience. He has a really loyal fan base. I had a chance to talk to him one time on Instagram, not Instagram, Facebook Messenger. We were both friends on Facebook, and I like what he has to say as a pro-black myself, right? I don't disagree with him too much for things that I've heard. However, when he criticized JustPearlyThings in the past, people were saying that he was a hater, he was jealous of her success, all of this, right? So he, on his channel, the business YouTube platform, he has broken down the interview with JustPearlyThings into timestamps. So it was very easy for me to follow, to see what I wanted to see. And at first, JustPearlyThings, who has, like I said, a lot of black employees, King Richards being one of them, they were having a conversation about African employees versus American employees. And this is what, Jason Black was trying to point out, that he felt that she was trying to take a diss at African Americans. So I want to play that clip and let's see if he's right.
I wonder what Miss Pearlythings thinks of African immigrants versus black Americans, specifically descendants of slaves, foundationals. I wonder what she thinks of that if we get into the immigration discussion. I wonder what she's gonna say if you ask her about that. Brace yourselves, all of her supporters.
No, and that's not a conservative position, especially not 50 million people in 10 years.
Right.
Because America's got 300 million, so, what is that, 1/6 of the population in 10 years?
And so why is that?
Why does he support that?
No, why are you against him or pro? Because in my head, see, I hire people from Africa, right? Shout out Blessing.
Yeah.
And I just see, the work ethic of people that are, not from America, and they often work harder than the people that are from America. So in my head, it's wouldn't it help us economically if we had more, if they had a certain, mindset in order?
Well, I told you were gonna get your hearts and your feelings and your souls broken. There's no way you can defend her now and sit up here and say you cool with it. She just outright told you, well, they work harder than people. Now she means black. I like my African immigrants. They work harder than people from America.
So in this first clip, I thought it was sort of a reach, because she's just saying Americans, and he's trying to insinuate that she's saying black people are African Americans. So I really couldn't nail her on that particular talking point, right?
Well, I'll have another. Make it a double.
Who are you talking to?
Vincent, my server. He's from San Diego.
Americans. So I really couldn't nail her on that particular talking point, right? But it gets worse. Jason Black does a yeoman's job in really nailing her to the cross on this next point. Now, this is going to be a point about being on time, and you're going to hear what Nick Fuentes has to say about black people after that. I'm going to play that particular clip right there, and then we'll come back.
Very industrious.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that would like to be a YouTuber because they'd like people.
Okay, now let me back up just a little bit more here, because he's talking about people being hardworking. He's talking about people in general from various other places. I think he mentioned Germany. But I want you to get the full context of this, so when she says what she says, it smacks you upside the back of the head like a cinder block.
I was like, "Stem, no!" They all said I was crazy. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Austin.
Well, but you're very industrious.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of people that would like to be a YouTuber because they'd like people to care about their opinions and like what they ate for lunch and, things about my life that just make sense or whatever. But how many people can make a company and deal with the things you deal with, like recruiting and, because I mean, not on the same scale as you, but I do things and it's tough. It's a business. It's fun in front of the camera, but behind the scenes it's a business. And that is a German attribute, to be industrious. I'm Italian. The only times I'm on time for things is when I get the time wrong, when I think I'm supposed to be there way earlier than I'm actually supposed to be there. Because I thought I was supposed to be here at 3.
Oh, really?
That's why I texted you. I texted you I'm on my way because I thought I was already 10 minutes late when I was leaving.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was more late African.
Well, he's black.
Yeah.
Where are all the folks who said I was a hater? Where are all the folks who were sitting up here saying, well, Jason, you reaching, you stretching? Where are all of them now? I want to know where all of them are after tonight. Yeah, ha ha ha, he. What's so damn funny? What's so damn funny now? Oh yeah, before this is over, I'm gonna name names. What's so damn funny now? You can't lie and say you didn't see this. Jason Black has been talking about this now for over a year, for about 2 years now, and I've been naming this chick in particular. I said it from day one, hey, she doesn't need to be given any space around here. I said it the whole time. Where are the folks who are sitting up criticizing me now? Because you're going to have to justify this. And you're going to have to justify why it is that Jason said it the whole time, and you were defending it the whole time, and you're just now saying something. By the way, yeah, you all thought she was going to leave it alone. That wasn't Fuentes who brought up the black people this time. He talked about him being late, and then she brings up the black folk around her. Those cute little African that she has working for her. She's the one who brings them up.
So guys, you can argue a lot of things, but one of the things you can't do is argue with the truth. That clip is really disrespectful, not only to the African person Blessing, because this is the same person that you said you want to bring to America because they work better than Americans, but at the same time, you're saying that, well, she's late, African, right? And then he says, yeah, she's late, well, because she's black. And then you laughed. So here's something that I really want to honestly say, right? And I know like a lot of black dudes in the manosphere, black manosphere, like JustPearlyThings. Obviously, I don't think most of her audience is black, but you do have some brothers that were defending her. And she has worked with a lot of black YouTubers. I mean, I have emails of her asking me for an interview in 2021 when she was still small. But if you guys know me, I don't really work with, I don't really collaborate outside of the race, even on YouTube. So it kind of goes against my personal goals. Not to say that I don't like anybody or I'm racist or anything, but I'm a black YouTuber and I am a pro-black, so I only really work with the black YouTube community or black content creators. What she said right there is complete disrespect. The guy is right. All right. If you want to have those conversations, like, and I have friends of other races, and if we're gonna joke around like we have before, you know what I'm saying, like offline or say certain things. I mean, even with other Africans, we can do that. But to say that publicly and then laugh, that was an opportunity for you to be like, yo, bro, that's like not cool, or cut that comment out of the live stream. But he's right. She's the one that brought it up. Like, he wasn't bringing up the fact that her staff was late. You said Blessing, then African. And again, it's like, okay, she said that, but Jason Black says, we brought her into this black space. I don't really think that's the case. I think that, she started aligning herself with black people onto her show. And so that made it more comfortable for certain blacks to come. And then she's talking real, a lot of stuff about women. She was reviewing hip hop and things like that. So she was trying to put herself into the space like Adam22 puts himself in the space, like Vlad puts himself into the space. And I guess, Jason Black is trying to be upset that these people people are letting her into the space. I don't know if she did that per YouTube, because again, that's how it kind of works when you're targeting that sort of audience. But the reality is, he overall is right. I can't get around that, man. Like, nobody can say that Jason Black is not right. You can call him whatever you want to call him. I know a lot of brothers don't like Jason Black and whatever. I heard that, like Mr. Fantastic called into the show. He hung up on the guy. He might treat his callers bad or whatever you might say. But this one, he's right, because he got it right there on tape. And again, Just Pearly Things doesn't take black people that serious, bro. And one of the reasons why is because we don't challenge it. Like, she would never do that with any other community. But yeah, she can say that African thing out there and knows that, like, hey, you're not going to have any problems with that. And that's the situation. So, I think that the brother is completely 100% right on what he said. And again, you're free to listen to who you want us to listen to. But at the same time, just know that people are out there willing to be disrespectful towards you. They'll be willing to laugh at folks saying that all black people are late. I don't care if you're talking about she dates black men or she has a black boyfriend. I don't care about that, man. Like, seriously. You know what I mean? And for black YouTubers that go and deal with her, more power to you. I don't have no problem with you. That's nothing I can do about that. But then just also know she don't have no respect for you either. So any black YouTuber after that goes over there, let's say for example you didn't know at first, fine. If you show up to her podcast knowing that, just know that you give her more reason not to take black people that serious. And she owes the black community an apology for that. And that's all I have to say. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it.
Man, yeah, I seen a couple other people chopping up with her.
When pain says I'm here,
Be careful. You black YouTubers got big channels. Be careful.
Just want to leave. 12
Be careful of
hours
people
of
like that.
uninterrupted pain relief.
They use you.
Look at them now. They look crazy. They look crazy. I made videos a while back. I was like, whoa. It looked like this Becky is bleeding y'all. Y'all put her on a pedestal, this imaginary throne. Why it look like she's leading y'all? Matter of fact, why is she even in this space? And when I say this space, I'm talking about their space, because our spaces is nothing alike. My space over here, their space over there, it's nothing alike. But for sake of the argument, let's just say this space. Why is she even in here? Why is she even in here? That's what I was saying in the video. Y'all remember the video I made? I said, why she's in? What's the purpose? What can she tell you about the things that you're experiencing as a black man? Seriously, what can't she? What? You're not gaining anything from her because she's a parrot. And all she's doing is pandering. She parried things that black men have said in this space, and also she's pandering. But it went even further. They were making videos defending her against other people who had criticism for her. She wasn't even defending herself, but they were out there making videos defending her. What is that? That's a simp, yes. A simp for a plain looking Becky. Plain looking Becky. Not wrong with plain, but she looked like she's straight out of the 1970s. Every time you see her, look like she was from the 70s folding towels. She looked like she's straight out of the 1970s. But regardless of that, why are y'all putting her? Listen, the thing over here we don't do, women looking crazy. Now you see what she. Now how does it feel? Y'all look crazy right now. She up there on a platform with a white nationalist. I believe his name is Nick Fuentes. White nationalist. Making disparaging remarks about who? Black people. Black people overseas, but mainly black people over here. Foundational. How immigrants work harder than us. Well, we know that's not true. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be over here. So, when you see that, and you're like, well, we already knew this. All of us knew this. But let me explain what they've been. Let me explain what she copied Brad. Let me tell you what she did. She copies Brad formula. Vlad, y'all know Vlad, right? DJ Vlad. He built this platform up from doing what?
Black
interviews. With who?
Black people.
Rap artists.
Yep.
That was his thing. Doing interviews with rap artists and hip hop beefs and all that. That's how he came up. That's how he got his following. Interviews with hip hop, rap artists, rap beefs. That's what he was doing. Still do it. And then you seen him transitioning. See, he built this following up off of black people, right? And then they transition into other things. Now you see him up there.
They all do that. They all do that.
Talking to white nationalists. You
They
see
all
him
do
up
that.
there talking to organized crime figures who are no different from white nationalists when it comes to black people. He branches out. That's what they do. Adam 22, I did a video, I think last week. What he does, hip hop. Hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it. Built this platform off of that. Then what does he do? Bring up white nationalists on his platform. And he has black people as staff, and they said they were feeling uncomfortable. Pearly things, what? Pearly things? Just pearly things? Just frumpy things? Frumpish? Yeah, that's the word that comes to my mind. Just frumpy, just frumpy things, right? She said she has black people, black people from overseas. I think they're from the UK. So you're inviting white nationalists or on a platform with white nationalists, and you got black people there, and they talking crazy, and they probably don't have any backbone, but the point is, it's still disrespectful.
Before I go on, but yeah, he's right. And Q Butter said the same thing. He said, no, this is a Pan-Africanist. And we don't, he said, no, leave him over there. He said, I don't know why y'all keep, Q Butter even mentioned about that. I don't know a lot of y'all know who you black people know Q Butter. He said the same thing. There's other other big black content creators that try, they straight up for their own people, and yeah, man, and they use you as a come up. That's what they do. They do that even in the celebrity world. They do that. They get they get a every black group, a rapper, RBRs, and they blow and they get a white person, and the white person blows up, and after a while they kind of shift the black people off. Yeah, I mean that's what they do on all levels. But yeah, that's messed up, man. In so many words, you're gonna bring somebody of all a white nationalist. Wow. What what can you see? That goes to show you that basically they use you because you're the hottest commodity. Some black people are the hottest commodity, so they use that. And we all sometimes we don't see things. Some of us don't see things coming. But the ones once you realize it, I don't think you should try to defend her. People like her, no. You should defend her. She knew what she was doing. She knew that. She playing black people over here, and she playing black people over in England. And Africans. Go figure that out. Just because someone sleep with you don't mean that they for you. That's what I'm starting to see that now. A lot of people, they make a come up off of us. This is a historic thing that they do. Once they get next to you because you are a commodity and you have something popular, keep things popping, here they come. Want to drain off of you. And you see what the first couple videos was really about. I mean, I could understand that. Why they feel what Jason Black said, what he said. Like I say, he wasn't the only one. Q Butter was of other people. They said they warned. They said, "Don't do this, don't do it." But yeah, that's all I got for this video. But yeah, black men, be careful. What kind of even with white women? Be careful. Just because she smile at you, say that you handsome as whatever. Check her background. Check her heart. Check her mental status. Just like you be so cautious on black women, be cautious on white women and any other woman here in America. Don't pick one favorite because you never know. You never know, and that's a lesson learned. But yeah, you get that's why it's good time to get to know a person. Period. Whether you bring them on your platform, get to know them, because you just never know what their intentions are. So I hope just hope that it's a lesson learned, and be careful who you bring on your panel for those larger black YouTubers or any YouTuber. Watch who you bring on your panel. Be careful because everybody ain't for the right thing. And like you see, like they mentioned DJ Vlad, what did he do? And you see some people mysteriously getting locked up, getting cases on them and everything. I'm trying to tell you, I'm just a small little YouTuber over here. But I'm trying to tell you, be careful, man, who y'all. And the same way with the black rap artists, they try because they'll use them to knock you out of extinction, get y'all to kill each other off, and they sit back with the bag, making money off your death. That's the truth. People like that. That's what they dare to do. They see that you the hottest thing. Like, ooh, I like the way those guys talk and the way they move. Maybe I get among them and everything. And then they learn. They probably watch TV and try to pick up some slang and things like that, and try to mimic our motion. And thanks to your talk shows like Maury Popovich and Steve and all them other shows, that's how white people learn. That's what they do. Some white people do that. The next thing you know, and you know that they don't talk like that. Anybody who's white that's been around know they don't talk like that. I'm serious. They from some little trailer park town out in bump up somewhere, and they don't even talk like that. That's the truth. That's the truth. They was rock and roll and country and long hair. As soon as they get around some black people, they got to change up the mimicking. All right, then. Y'all take it easy. Till next time. Y'all be blessed. James out.